Okay, in this tutorial we're going to take a look at, say, the difference between gallons and liters. So in America, we've had this challenge for many years to try and convert over to the metric system because we're used to saying things like miles and gallons and feet and things like that. And so it seems kind of complicated when you're doing this translation from one unit to another. So to go from feet to meters, it just doesn't feel natural. But however, if you're going to work as a technical animator, the best way to start working is just to work in the international system of units of measurement, and that is in the metric system. And everything is just defined by humans when we come up to shapes. Like, for instance, when a gallon is just represented as 231 cubic inches of volume. So you can make any size, any shape you want, and if it has 231 cubic inches for the volume, that'll hold a gallon, a US gallon of liquid. All right. So, and in the same way, a liter is the same way. So we might think of a liter as a liter bottle of water, and a gallon as a gallon of milk. But a liter is even simpler than the definition of a gallon, because the way the metric system works, a liter is essentially 1,000 cubic centimeters. All right. When you think about it, if you think about these volume terms, that means if you have a cube, if we did it in the say the shape of a cube, 1,000 would be, we could do let's just do it like this. I'll go get the grease pencil real quick. Alright, so if we have this cube here, I could write this as, where's my draw? Okay, I could write this as 10 centimeters along this edge and 10 centimeters along this edge, and 10 centimeters along this edge, like this. So then our 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters would be, well, let's do the bottom portion of it. Let's go into edit mode so we can look at it like this. Alright, so if this bottom portion would be 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters, and that'd be 100 square centimeters would be the area of this square, and then you multiply it by a height of 10 centimeters, is going to be 100 square centimeters times 10 centimeters is going to be 1,000 cubic centimeters. But of course this cube, since you see I am working in the metric system that I've showed before, I'm using radians and metric system, and it's showing it, well, the size of my cube is wrong here. So the way to work is make sure you use the right size cube. Well, so when you enter these data in here, the great thing about working in the metric system is, let's say, instead of, you can't just enter in 10 centimeters, like, well, I guess you can. No, you can't really do it. Oh, see, Blender's getting smarter all the time. 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters times 10 centimeters directly, and then let's go zoom in on it and then go into edit mode. And then remember, it doesn't show it until you apply the scale. This is just so fundamentally important. When you press Control A, or if you have to be in object mode, Control A, and apply the scale. So you've changed it, and then go back into edit mode, and there it is here, like that. Alright, so there's my 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters, and that's 1,000 cubic centimeters, and that is the definition of 1 liter of water. So anything that has 1,000 cubic centimeters is the same as, can hold 1 liter of water, a volume of 1,000 cubic centimeters. All right, and these are just definitions made up by humans. Humans make up all these definitions. They just come out of thin air. All right. Well, I hope that gives you some insight, because it's not all about just always trying to convert from gallons to liters and vice versa. Just start working within the metric system. It's really important because it's used universally in science and engineering, and it's a powerful, powerful tool. All right, well, that's for now, and I'll see you in the next lesson.